God.
But you have the audio on the cameras, right?
Those aren't going to pick it up.
Yeah, Will. You use Premiere, dude. Use the voice enhance.
There's no world. Oh, no.
Well, so now we only have like 30 minutes.
No, we have an hour. Oh, no, I didn't hit record.
That was a great
Wow,
start,
that was
too.
we can't
That was the best
emulate
podcast
that.
we've had.
Oh, my God. I didn't hit record.
You have the audio.
That is not going to work. Do I say, welcome back to the podcast? It's been, what do I say?
I'm not going to repeat everything.
Yeah,
I
we
feel like at
can't
this
repeat
point, we
that.
got
I
to
can't
move
fake
on.
that.
Oh, no.
Damn, the people would have loved that.
Oh, man, guys. Okay, well, we talked about holding wieners while you pee, walking naked around the house in front of your significant other, sitting down while you pee, going to the bathroom in front of your lady.
Avoiding sounds.
Avoiding sounds.
We talked about. That's
No.
pretty much it.
Yeah, that was about
That was
it.
a good recap.
Yeah,
That was such a good...
It's been like 3 weeks since you've done a podcast. You know,
obviously. He's a little rusty.
I didn't hit record
he
on...
didn't bring memory cards. I had to bring. I gave him 2 of my memory cards.
You suck.
I'm actually so furious because that was such good content that we just... I'm so angry.
We.
Yeah, not we.
I
There's no
can't-
we here.
Joe, you're the tech guy. You're supposed to...
I don't fucking know what that thing is.
You're supposed to circle around.
For everyone watching, there's 4 cameras, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's like this mixer thing over there. And Max just
didn't
like
hit the
no, he
record on
didn't
the
click the
mixer.
record button on the mixer.
Oh.
That's why you should really run the mics into the cameras. Just get rid of the mixer.
Don't tell me how to run this,
All right.
man. But, okay, 3 weeks we were gone. Now we're back. We just went to... let's start this out. God, I'm so angry. We had such a good 10-minute banter that
I don't
was
even
so
think I want to
funny.
do this anymore. I think I'm
I
done.
know, man. Can we can we talk about it again, guys?
All of it. It's going to feel forced now. Here, go ahead. I'll do it.
Max likes his wiener being held by
Yeah,
Taylor.
come on.
Would
he
you?
confidently
These are
pees in front of people.
icebreakers. I screwed this up. I'm so sorry, guys. I know this. Would you let your girl hold your wiener while you pee?
No.
No, this is actually a thing that she's asked me multiple times, and I've said no.
Heidi's in the same, and I've said F off.
Yeah.
Why do you think that, Christian? You think it's
Oh,
emasculating?
I think it will ruin. That would ruin your sex life.
Next time she goes down there,
Next time
she'll
she
be
goes
like,
down
"Oh,
there.
I held this while it peed."
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
This feels now unscripted, dude. I can't do this again.
yeah, but they hold. They do.
They don't hold their what?
Not when it's just like peeing.
I'll switch it up a little bit here. I don't like, this might be a little too much information. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this. I don't like a girl anywhere near that if it's like completely soft.
Yeah,
and I feel like in the
yeah.
act of peeing, there is zero arousal, right? Like I'm as soft as it's ever going to be. I don't think I like my girl around it when it's like.
That's a good point because there's maybe a lot of people don't know. A lot of girls don't know this.
Yeah.
There's different levels of ween.
I would say that peeing is the lowest level of ween.
There's no. I jumped into a cold pool. That's
Right behind that.
Yeah.
Taylor will never get close to me.
Yeah, I don't think it's the actual peeing thing. I think I just don't like the idea of being like.
That's when you go. Hold on a second, and then you kind of
You got to think a little bit, shake it, and
then honestly, I don't even. Do girls know? Because you gotta shake.
I don't know if girls know there's like stages to it.
Stages
it's like,
to what?
There's like
wieners or peeing.
but no, like wiener. There's like ice cold. Then there's
different
like
weens.
normal. Then there's like let me move it around a little bit. Then there's like the post move around. Then there's like give me like 30 seconds. You know.
Christian's like, then there's like I'm excited, but then there's the final,
Then
final
there's
boss.
like the boom.
well, boom.
Okay, we also established that you would not walk naked around your girl, but you would be naked in front of your girl.
That's not what you said.
That's not what you said.
I said. If you're
You
in the
said
bathroom,
if you're in the shower or
No.
you're in the bathroom, you're naked, you're about to get in the shower, and you need to go grab something out of the bedroom. Your girl's in the bedroom. You're going to put a towel on before you go into the bedroom.
yeah.
I'm saying no. If your girl
Wait,
if your girl wasn't in the bedroom, would you still put a towel on to go to the bedroom? If you're the only one home.
No.
I don't know. I don't like walking around like naked.
I don't like
too
being
much.
naked.
Because
Okay.
there's so many people that they kind of pop up in the house or clean. I'm just like I never know. You know.
Would y'all sleep naked?
Most people don't have that problem. Like so many random people come in my house all day. I don't know if I'm alone.
Okay. This is.
I don't like sleeping naked.
No, I don't. I
Sticks
get
to your
hot.
leg. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need separation. Yeah.
Hey, actually, speaking. Okay, we were on.
I have a weird. I sleep with like a lot of weighted blankets. Like
You'll get hot.
Like
Bro, you
I don't-
sweat.
no, but I know, but I
Just say-
can't. Like I have like we have heavy. I'm talking like it's an effort to move underneath the blankets that we have.
Does Heidi do that too?
Yeah.
She's so small, she can't get out.
She's buried.
Christian, help! Christian.
What?
Like it's probably 70 pounds.
How do you not
blankets.
get sweaty?
They're cooling, and I keep the
Okay.
room at like 60.
You know what that tells me? I want to go therapy mode.
That just means I need to be held.
That means you like the comfort and the safety of
Weight.
of that.
I
Yeah.
don't. I'd have a fucking panic attack.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, I know I would.
It's like I have to like
People put weighted blankets on me and I freak
like
out.
I can't even keep my feet, like my toes, to be pointed up because the blankets are so heavy that I have to like my feet go like that because like it hurts to keep them up because it's like so much weight.
I actually feel, I keep my feet up when I'm sleeping. I don't like.
Yeah, mine go straight up.
I'm kind of like this.
Yeah.
I would be like that, but the blankets are so heavy that my feet like hurt.
Yeah.
That's why I hate you can't have tuck sheets because I can't have my feet up.
Yeah.
you gotta
Sleep
you
dick
gotta
up, dude.
Yeah, you got to sleep dick up.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of dicks, Taylor said this, and I feel like I'm qualified to know this. We randomly talked about like boxers and boxer briefs and everything, and I said that assuming a guy is over the age of 25, I said that 99% of dudes are wearing boxer briefs or like tidy whities or something. Because she goes, oh no, guys wear boxers. I go, no guy.
No.
Once he becomes an adult, or once he experiences like security, no dude is wearing boxers over the age
I
of
wear a
25.
lot of line shorts. I've found like Lululemon line, like the shorts had the liners in.
None of you wear
Big
just
fan.
boxers though, right?
No. But you have a good point though. I don't know when that stopped because I did in like middle school.
Well, boxers were cool.
I
You
guess.
let 'em-
Yeah, you like sag a little bit with your
Yeah,
boxers.
with the
You got
Hollister.
to.
Yeah, I don't remember at what
It'd always
point.
be plaid colored or
Yeah,
something.
I don't remember at what point boxers turned into briefs.
Well, because tidy whities were like you as a kid, and then I feel like they evolved them into the boxer brief.
I want to say like midway through high school maybe is when. I don't know.
The boxer brief is the
I remember
most superior.
Max bitching at me for like Alphalete 2017.
Oh, I know where you're
Yeah.
going. I know where you're going.
He
I know where
just
you're going.
would get so mad that all the underwear I would launch
Yeah.
would have no pee hole.
No, I was mad about that too. I'm still
Christian,
mad
So
about
I
it.
No,
made
wanna-
the cotton one for you. With
No,
the pee hole.
okay.
But you know what?
I just pulled the underwear down.
I have some Lululemon like expensive underwear and they don't have pee hole either.
It's stupid.
yeah.
No expensive underwear has a pee hole.
You're wrong. If you can have, if anyone's listening, the pee hole is so that when you're going
you go
to a
and
urinal,
dig around. You dig through the pee hole fabric.
Well, I know
There's,
you,
yeah,
I know
but
you
there's
have to
situations.
pull it out.
There's
I know-
situations for this though.
You
It's
have
not
to-
all the time.
Christian, you have to like find your wiener. Okay,
Yeah.
mine's just right there. But the idea is, if I'm wearing a belt,
Yeah.
or something, if I don't have, then I can unzip, open pee
See,
hole,
I'm not pulling my dick in his
wiener out.
I'm not pulling it through a zipper.
Okay, but look, I have a situation where you would.
Why?
I'm not going to get caught.
It doesn't. It's not. Gonna be, you're not zipping up, bro.
That's not enough.
no, no, no.
That's not enough,
Shut
surface,
up.
that's not enough area, bro.
The one
Not gonna risk
situation,
it.
the one situation where I will use the pee hole is snowboarding. When
Okay,
I have
that's-
7 fucking
that's
layers
fair.
on, like I my gloves, like I'm not pulling everything off. I'm just
Hey,
opening the
you
pee
know
hole
the
and-
saying, I'd rather have a gun and not need it than need one and not have it. That's what, like, why don't you just give me the pee hole and then don't use it versus not having a pee hole and wishing some people could use it.
I think he's probably got a point though.
Why are you going to dig through?
'Cause, like,
there
you're, like,
and pull it
athletic.
out of a zipper.
Athletic boxers or briefs or whatever don't need the pee hole because you're wearing them with shorts and stuff. You're never going to use it.
All of them should have pee hole. All of them.
Yeah, but like if you're wearing a suit, you're going to wear different underwear
it will
than if
not
I'm going
cost
to the gym.
anything extra to add this
I can
hole?
see both. Because like I said, the Lulu's $60 for one pair of boxers and they don't have a pee hole, so there's a reason they're not doing it.
Hey, okay, one last thing about peeing. If I'm wearing joggers and I go to pee in a urinal,
Yeah.
thumb in
You're
waist.
gonna like have sex and keep your underwear on for some reason when you pull it out of the pee hole and like have sex. Like
oh, I do
I
that.
have done that.
what?
I
Yeah.
have done that once or twice.
I'm kidding.
No, I'm not. I
I'm
really have
kidding.
done that.
All right, let's get off all these. I know you guys could talk about wieners all day, but
Yeah.
we went on a bachelor party,
We did.
Lake Tahoe. The Virginia Bros met the Texas Bros.
Max's friends are dope. Pat,
Cool
Tom,
dudes,
Daryl.
cool dudes.
Who do you think you bonded with the most?
Tom and Pat probably because I already knew Daryl. So like me and Daryl already like, oh, what's up? Good to see you, bro. And that kind of vibe. But Pat and Tom I hadn't really met. So yeah, they're dope. And that was because I sat in the boat. It was me, Pat, Tom, and Chase in the front for like the whole ride there, and that was like a nice hour ride. We just kind of bonded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a wonderful time.
Yeah, me and Pat.
Bonded because you're both tall.
I think there's like an unspoken bond of like tall white dudes. Like we saw each other and we're like, "Sup, dude?" and that was it.
You
We're
also-
basically the same fucking person. We have like the same ideas, same views.
You also
Same jokes.
So you have like terrible political takes.
Yeah,
You're like, oh, you can also get things off tall cabinets.
yeah, pretty much. No, Pat's sick dude.
I was adamant on not doing the bachelor party at some sort of like tropical thing because at first Chase was like, oh, Max, he told me he's like, oh, I know you love like all inclusive resorts, so I was gonna get everyone and we're gonna go to like Cancun or something. And I go,
Strippers
Oh,
and
we would have
cocaine.
been so drunk.
Yeah.
The whole time.
yeah, but I was like, dude, what are 10 dudes at a all inclusive resort gonna do? Everyone's in relationships. It's kind of like we're gonna sit around and drink frozen drinks at the pool all day. I don't know. I guess you got fun, but I actually think the Lake Tahoe was like the best experience. I really enjoyed it.
It snowed while we were there. It was
That was
snowing,
crazy,
and then
yeah.
the next day we were on a boat,
Yeah.
and Max was in the water.
We went electric. We went like mountain biking through the woods on electric dirt bikes. They're essentially
Harder to do. Like I couldn't get. I ride the Super 73 everywhere because like 32 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Drive it all the time. But that one's got the thumb throttle, and this one obviously like, we have to do this with it. But because you're doing that and going up and down so much, it's so easy to like kind of jerk it.
yeah.
Yeah,
So easy to
on
jerk it.
accident. So yeah, I almost crashed like twice.
Yeah, as a professional dirt biker, I didn't like the electric. I wanted a gas dirt bike real bad.
I was equally as good as Joe.
I didn't know you weren't.
He
It's
was.
like we were.
Max
we,
was going fast.
we were just capped out. Like I didn't have any more to go.
You were making some turns. I was like, I'm gonna slow down.
Yeah,
for
the
that.
problem was they're like limited to 30 miles an hour, 28.5, and I'm fucking fatter than you. So like
That's
every
true.
time we're going uphill, like I'm fucking holding, and Max just goes right by me, and I'm like,
Yeah, I mean,
if we had
better
some
than
gas dirt bikes, I'd be gone, dude. Also, if you ride dirt bikes and stuff, these electric ones are front and they're all-wheel drive, which is not a nice thing for like if you know how to ride a dirt bike. I did not like my front tire like pulling me ways.
Yeah.
Because when you get into the sand and stuff, in a normal dirt bike, you go all the way to the front and you just let the front tire go where it wants to go. But these have power in the front tire, so it like tried to dig itself into shit that I didn't want it to.
Yeah,
It would,
whenever
like
it was
pull
like
you.
loose sand, or,
Yeah.
like, it just kind of felt like
Yeah, I didn't like the all-wheel drive on a bike as a weird feeling. I didn't like that. Interesting, but
Then we did. We went on a boat and we learned a lot of facts about the Tahoe Lake.
I didn't do that. I skipped that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
What? I just didn't want to get on the boat.
We had 10 dudes
Yeah.
in this cabin that the only thing was to hang out with each other, and we go on a boat, and Joe doesn't go. Stays back in the
Yeah.
house by himself. Why
I
did
went,
you
I
do
went
that?
hiking. I went shopping. I did some
You know,
stuff.
there's some people that need like a little.
I need some space.
You need some
Yeah.
space. I get that. So like, I kind of get it.
I think that's
I
cop
also,
out. I think
like-
that's cop out.
No,
think you
I
coulda
just
came.
I'm not. What is it? The cop out is I didn't want to go on the boat. I don't know. It's not a cop out.
The whole point is being there.
gonna
It's
let y'all
for
talk
me,
this. I'm
and,
gonna
and
go to the
I
restroom.
wanted to hang out with my buddy, and
I
you
get
let
it,
me down.
but we were
dude.
together all fucking day for 4 days. Like you only went on the boat for an hour and a half. You
And it
missed
was
me
the-
for an hour and a half.
It
all
was the
right?
best time.
You probably didn't even notice I wasn't there.
I did.
You didn't. I promise you didn't. You probably thought I was Pat. You probably like, is that Pat or Joe? We don't know. It's
Well,
the same guy.
we learned some stuff about the Lake Tahoe Lake. Okay,
I didn't. Teach me.
Apparently, around there used to be like some mobster people that like did stuff in Lake Tahoe for whatever reason.
Cool.
But because I learned, so the Lake Tahoe, the lake is 1,600 feet deep,
I did learn that.
which apparently is really deep.
That is very deep.
I don't know what the average lake is.
We looked it up, and Lake Michigan was 900 feet.
Apparently, you can fit 36 Lake Tahoes in Lake Michigan.
Yeah, but not depth.
So Lake Tahoe is the king dingling of depth.
I don't know if it's the king, but it's very deep.
So 1,600, and I learned because you're high in the mountains, but you're also so deep. So something with the equilibrium. They said that this is like the only lake that in movies when they like tie like cinder blocks to people and they push them in the water to sink.
Yeah.
Apparently in this
is
lake,
wild.
You can just push a body in the lake. This guy told us this, and it's like it'll just sink. It's like
Frank
you don't need.
Sinatra was doing it, and like the whole
I
mob
was
like,
doing it. Like putting bodies in there?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because apparently they would like randomly like because of I don't know whatever happened.
Wonder how many
like,
body are at the bottom
would
of
be
that
like
lake.
it'd be like a body would eventually like come up and they'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
this person has been missing for 60 years
Damn.
because they just never knew they were down
They
there.
wouldn't even wrap them. They would just like kick
Yeah.
them off a boat.
Yeah,
Huh.
it just sink.
All right.
1,600 feet.
It's like you're not going to build my
Casino?
casino.
Yeah.
Water.
Fuck out of
Hey,
here.
do you want to go on this nice boat ride?
I know we're at odds right now. But you want to take a nice little ride on my boat?
People just didn't give a fuck. back
Yeah.
then. It was like there's no cameras. There's no nothing. They're not
Hot,
getting
hot take, but I've had probably 6 people close to me and then a guy on the plane that wouldn't shut the fuck up about it, about how Lake Tahoe is the best place in the world and is the nicest mountain place in the world. I think I'd take Colorado over Lake Tahoe. I think I like Colorado more than I like Lake Tahoe. I don't know what it, maybe we didn't experience it, but like we went on all the sides. We did South Lake. I saw every piece of Lake Tahoe, and no part of me was like, this is the nicest place in the world.
It was pretty nice.
It was very nice, but it looked like Colorado. Like there was no difference besides the big lake in the middle.
I feel
Maybe
like
I'm missing
people
something.
would be drawn to it because of the water.
And I guess the casinos, but there's casinos in
Well,
Colorado
they'd be drawn
too.
to it for the water, like clearness and stuff. And so I guess like if you're fishing, mate, I don't know. No,
I don't know, but I even had even Alex, my friend that used to be a snowboarder that works for Red Bull and stuff. He was like, "Oh my god, Lake Tahoe is so much better than Colorado." And I'm like, having done Colorado 100 times and doing Lake Tahoe, like I didn't know where I was. I guess it wasn't that I like it better. It's just like I couldn't have told you. Like if you woke me up there after a plane ride and didn't tell me where I would just assume I was in Colorado.
I like Park City a lot.
Park City's nice too.
If you were to wake up after a plane ride, you didn't know where you were, you'd be in the middle of the lake, and I would just push you in.
I'm just saying it wasn't. I didn't notice any differences. If anything, I would say Lake Tahoe was flatter than Colorado.
Yeah,
the mountains were
it's not a
bigger
lot
in
of
Colorado.
height.
I think, yeah.
The weather's great.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the weather's nicer like year round because Colorado still gets hot. It's still like 90 degrees in Denver. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. Someone tell me down below why Lake Tahoe is the best place in the world.
The potential peak of the trip was we went and played golf for the first
I got you to play
time.
golf. I like the casino too, dude. I had fun at the casino.
No, bro, there was like four tables.
Yeah, no, I'm
Smelled-
saying I enjoyed playing blackjack with y'all. It was fun.
Smelled like deep smoke.
Yeah, it felt like
Rich mahogany.
Yeah, it felt. I don't know.
I enjoyed the gambling.
Did you enjoy the golf? The golf course was one of the nicest ones.
That was the best.
I
golf.
did love the golf. Y'all suck.
I think
We lost.
But I
Our
love
team
y'all,
lost,
so it's okay.
It was us 3 and then
David.
Yeah.
and we lost against
The other
Christian
guys.
snapped a driver in half. Christian snapped a rental driver in half. They still haven't called me, so I guess maybe they're not that upset about it. I don't know.
really didn't. I just want to clarify. I didn't swing it and like crack it. Well, not that I
think
recall.
you leaned on it. I think
I
you like
leaned on it.
unknowingly, because actually a pro, like literally on the flight back, I think I showed somebody, but a professional did the same thing. He leaned down to put the ball on the tee and like put pressure on the driver, and it snapped it in
I
half.
think that's what I did.
Not that
I
I'm
don't know.
glad you broke a golf club, but when you broke it, I go, damn, that's some shit I would do. Like that's some
Christian
shit that would
pulled it
happen
out
to
of the
me.
bag, and it was just hanging, like the
Yeah.
head was just flapping around. He's like, "This isn't right."
I was like,
And
I'm the first guy that actually didn't screw something up.
I thought
Max
golf clubs
did
were
very good. You're a little too stiff. I think you're like a little too jacked to be.
my chest. Would be,
Yeah,
it'd be like, oh,
yeah. He has a
every
really
time
hard time like swinging because it's. I don't know. We'd have to work on your swing.
But I still hit the like when I would go to Top Golf, I would never hit the ball.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't. But this time,
No, you
actually,
made
I heard
contact.
the noise.
Yeah, Max did better than I thought he was going to do.
Nice.
David claims that he's golfed a couple times and started out kind of strong,
Yeah, his
and then
first,
by
like,
hole
2,
3, he was worse than you were. I mean, David hit a couple fucking drives and the ball went like behind him, and I'm like, how the fuck?
Yeah, I will say, out of all the events we did, I actually think the golf, I enjoyed it the most out of all of it.
Well, I think it's a bonding, it's a social thing. I think that was probably the best thing for like Ryan. We left golf, and our friend Ryan was with the Virginia guys, and I feel like he like bonded with. I feel like it's a very like bro.
Yeah, and
experience.
I was telling Taylor, I was like, because first of all, I didn't get the golf itch of like I enjoyed the golf, but I wasn't like when I get home, I want to learn lessons. I need to see the first tee time I can go.
Yeah.
I can see how it's a lifestyle though.
Yeah, I would be down to play again for sure. Not when it's this hot out here in Texas.
Well, bro, like the weather's nice. You get to go hang out with your bros, drink, smoke if you want to, and fucking like play. I feel like that's the draw. I don't think right now we're in it. I mean, I am. But I feel like once you have kids and shit, then it becomes like the...
I need an escape.
Well,
No,
that, and it's
no,
like...
that's
No,
not
but
how
I'm
we-
saying like golf, it's an easy...
God, I want to get away from my kids.
No,
and my
but
wife.
if you told Taylor, like, hey, I'm going to the bar with Christian and Joe for 4 hours, she'd be like, what the fuck does that mean? But if you're like, hey, I'm going to go golf with my friends, like, that's acceptable. It's fine.
I don't know, because
I see that.
she said
Yeah.
she was like, I'm so glad you enjoyed golf, but she's like, I would really prefer to not get married to a man who like leaves every weekend and comes home drunk as shit from the golf course after
Yeah, I
8
don't
hours.
think we're doing that. I'm just saying.
Taylor's like, not
or
yet.
even taking her. I think we should take her.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah, as soon as the weather gets nice.
She's probably better than I am. She's like,
Heidi
played-
would hate it.
Yeah, but I think she would like driving the golf cart. That's the other thing. Like, you don't even have to like golf. You could just drive the golf cart and drink and like talk to your friends.
I was telling Taylor,
It's
I was
definitely
like,
a long experience.
oh, it's so long.
We only played 11 holes.
And that was like 4 hours.
I will say,
because of how bad we were. But yeah.
the moment I was like, hey, I'm gonna give this the old college try. Like, I'm gonna actually try. I'm gonna like take practice swings, but not just kind of fuck around like I do when someone's like, hey, let's play basketball. I don't take that seriously. I always feel bad for the other people on my team. But when I did golf, like the moment that you connect with that ball, you
pure shot.
You feel it. You feel it, and you go, that's going exactly what I wanted to do. And when it connects, it feels
good.
It feels good.
Yeah, like I hit one where I couldn't even see how far the ball went. I was like, wow, I have it in me.
Yeah.
We also, I think we enjoyed it more because we played, it was like us four on a team. And so whoever got the closest ball.
Get hyped up a little bit, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I kind of like that.
Yeah, if we would have had to play like where I actually hit it, I would have to go from there and hit it again.
me too,
I would have
bro.
been playing like 30 hours. So thanks for Joe for getting the ball close.
Yeah,
to
we
the,
should definitely just keep doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That definitely spoiled y'all though, because like we're up in the mountains. You have like beautiful scenery. It was 65 degrees and sunny. The no humidity, like you can hit the ball a lot further. Like up there, I was driving way further than I do down here. Like down here, it's like it's hot, it's humid. You can't hit it as far.
Well, here you could claim
it's flat.
Here you claim you do 300 yards, and you did like what 200 at the
Okay, all right.
at the golf course.
Yeah.
I would like to confirm Joe is good at golf. I don't know how good you are compared to people who are
I feel
really
like I'm
good.
better. I'm like an average golfer.
You could
at this
tell that
point.
he was dramatically better than us.
Yeah. Like he could actually tell the ball to go somewhere.
Yeah, he'd be like, I'm gonna hit it that direction.
I can hit par most of the time now. That's how like people are like, how good are you? Like I can hit par
85.
10 or 12 times out of 18 holes.
Is that kind of like if someone's like, hey, are you good at snowboarding? You're like, I can go really fast down the mountain without falling.
I can shoot a 90 now. Like I can pretty consistently shoot a 90.
You think people are watching going,
That's not good. That's 1 over per hole. Like, yeah. Yeah.
Well, overall, 10 out of 10. I think having all the people.
I'm kind of down to get a little golfing simulator maybe.
Dude, you should put one at Alpha Land. I'd
Bro, that's
fucking use
something
it
you're gonna
every
use,
day.
like, one-
No. Put it at Alpha Land. Put it in the VIP lounge. I'll be up there every fucking day. They're like $30,000 though.
Never
Oh,
mind.
do you get to like when you do that?
Man,
Does it,
I'll
like
get a
where the
car
ball
first.
goes, it like takes you to that, and then you hit. So you're like
Yeah, you
playing
can play full game. That's what I want to take. Like Taylor and Amanda, we should go play. And y'all, we should go play virtual. They have virtual golf.
I don't know
where
if I
it's indoor.
trust the virtual ball.
No, it's not a virtual ball. There's a real ball. You hit it into the screen.
I know. I don't trust the virtual screen.
No,
to
it
go-
works. And now they have it where you can play full games. So like you hit, and then where it lands, you go again. Like you actually play a game virtually.
I have to go to this place for 5 hours. Like,
No, you just play as long as you want, and it's nice because the balls come out of the ground. So you don't have to like lean over and put the ball on the tee. It just like comes out of the ground. You hit, and it just does it again. It's really nice.
I want to get into tennis.
I'm pretty good at
Why?
tennis. I'm actually decent at tennis.
I think it's a nice like.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Recently, I thought about that too.
Yeah,
I would love to go play.
It's a good
I'm
sport.
so down to go play with y'all. I would whoop y'all's asses. But
I
I'm
think
down.
I'd do pretty good.
Joe, why can't you ever?
Yeah.
Why can't
You'd
you
be
ever
good
just
at
be
that.
like,
No, dude,
I'm
I would
excited to play
enjoy
with you? Why does
with
everything have
y'all
to be a competition?
because I'm a guy. That's how it works. What the fuck?
I'm gonna
Sorry.
get way better at basketball than you.
Yeah, I haven't played since we
I think
played
I am,
last.
pretty
You
much.
probably can beat me now. Yeah. Tennis is a lot of fun. It's a lot of cardio though. If you play
But
against
it's
someone that
short
knows
spurts.
what they're doing, because if it's funny when you watch someone that knows what they're doing,
Yeah.
when they can aim, they'll put the ball outside of your reach. So when you see someone that really knows what they're doing versus someone that doesn't, like the person that knows what they're doing barely moves. Like they'll stand almost in the middle of the court and not move, and the other person's sprinting non-fucking stop. Yeah,
I think I'd rather play golf than tennis.
both are fun, dude.
I'll tell you what I'd
We're
rather
becoming
do.
old white men.
I'd rather just play Path of Exile and Diablo than both of those things. Speaking of video games, I went to London to see Taylor Swift.
That's a video game.
I got to recap this. Best concert I've ever been to, and I haven't been to that many concerts, but it was a
The most well produced. Like
it was just like, I feel like most concerts are like, whether you be a band, whatever, the person standing up there, just kind of like walking back and forth on stage. They're talking to the audience. Like that's a good concert. A bad concert would be like they didn't talk to the audience. They came on, they played the songs, they went off. Like
and they're
there's no,
drunk as hell. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched Green Day perform, and that was an excellent concert. But like the Taylor Swift one, it was like there was so much. Like after every like 3 songs, she would like disappear and change into the whole thing. Every song was like choreographed with all these different people. There's so many different like props and shit coming up, and then like it was like a whole. You could tell that a whole lot of time and practice went into this show, and it's 3.5 hours of that nonstop.
oh wow, it's that long.
Yeah, 3.5 hours of her singing.
Were you screaming the whole time?
I sang some songs. I know a
Did
lot
you?
of Taylor Swift songs. I was kind of like I didn't know what to do at a concert because I was like, like what do I
Hands in the pocket.
Yeah, I was like what do I do? Because Taylor's like this, and I was like, okay, I'm trying to like be there for her and be like, I want to be in this moment with her. Who cares like if I feel like weird about it? Like I want to be like, hey, I'm here for Taylor. Like I'm gonna get into it with Taylor.
If I would have been there, dude.
But then I was like, is that lame? But like I was just kind of like
use the word
I was just
lame,
kind of like
but-
this, and I was like singing along.
Yeah.
But Taylor was like screaming.
Gay.
You guys had good seats. But you posted one where I think she was singing and it didn't look like fully packed.
No, that was when Paramore was opening.
Oh, it was Paramore.
Wait, that's
Yeah.
I like
All
Paramore.
right, that I'm kind of
love
into. Yeah.
Paramore.
Paramore opened,
That's
and then
cool.
Taylor Swift came on. No, we had great seats.
It's kind of a weird opening for Taylor Swift.
Just trying to be edgy.
They toured with her the whole time.
Really?
I guess they've been like friends for like a really long time. Ed Sheeran came out.
That's
You
That's
like
cool
him?
too.
I
yeah.
love Ed Sheeran.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have gone for the other people and left when Taylor Swift came on.
He like raised out of the stage because they did a song together on an old album, and then she went to do this acoustic. She does like a special song for every performance, and she does like a random song.
She play guitar.
Ed
Yeah.
Does
Sheeran's
she?
so dope.
She has
Yeah, he's a
teardrops
cool
on her
dude.
guitar.
What does that mean?
She cries when she has teardrops on her guitar.
Oh,
It's a song.
oh.
You know that?
Yeah. That was like one of the first ones.
You little
That was
Swifty.
like 2010, bro.
Uh huh.
You little frickin' Swifty.
I know that one.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Overall, great concert. Had a great time. I think it was a great gift for Taylor, but I don't think I can ever top that.
Bro, you know
so-
what I just realized? The Green Day guy, the singer,
Yeah.
he's, I think, pretty sure only like 36 or
No.
37.
No.
I think he was born in 80 because for some reason I saw his birthday and I was he's not that much older than Heidi.
No, bro, because we were listening to that in high school. There's no
That's
way
what-
he was
I
like
think
18.
he's like 38.
Okay, he is. You're actually pretty close. He's 52.
that makes more
Why
sense.
did you think?
I thought I saw
Bro,
his birthday.
Chase was listening to him when I was like 5.
Yeah.
No, I know. I was like, man, he
12
must have been
years
like
old, just
14
fucking jamming.
doing
Yeah,
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
Bro, Nimrod album is like, I was like 1999.
Yeah,
Well, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where I got that from.
he's 11 when he produced his first album. Yeah.
Hey, more big important stuff.
What? Wait,
Strabango. It's
that launches this soon?
no. By the time this goes up, we'll have announced it already.
Oh, okay.
Strabango. Strabango bites.
That box is perforated. Don't let him fucking fool you, dude.
Strabango bites. These
I've
are.
eaten multiple bags of this shit already.
Joe is actually. I know if something's really good because Joe will say that it's really good, and you think not only the bites in general are like a
I
superior.
think bites are
amazing.
vastly superior to strips.
I agree.
Like, you should discontinue strips.
I not saying I want to discontinue strips, but
These are better in every way. You get more candy per bag. They taste better. They're like more substance in your
texture's
mouth.
better.
Yeah.
yeah, and you can just kind of pop them. You don't.
Yeah,
have to, like,
yeah. The resealable bag makes more sense in this because the strips, I'm eating all of them every time. But this, I will have like one or two, and then like.
If I
close
was
the
to have
bag.
one complaint with the strips, and this is the only complaint because they're amazing, is I mean I feel like I'm a big fat slob when I'm like eating them. I like watch TV and I have it like right here and I'm just eating the whole bag in like 5
Yeah.
seconds. But you just have like sugar like all over your belly.
Not these.
Hey, when you have, let's say you have sugar all over your stomach, if you ate some things and you're on the couch, do you just like on the couch or do
No,
you,
I'll
do you
get
like
up.
carry it?
I'll get up
do
and
you
carry it.
I'll get up, but I won't carry. I'll just put it on the floor. I'm gonna vacuum the rug. It'll be all right.
I don't think the rug is gonna suck the ground.
I don't want it on my bro. My couch is my like prized possession. It's honestly like the most nice thing that I own. So I'm very picky about the couch.
Yeah, you wouldn't
the
even
one
let
that you
dude get on
fucking
it.
Max exploded a chocolate protein shake on my white cloud couch.
That was an
Yeah,
accident.
fucking literally 2 seconds. I was like, oh, like be careful with that. And he like opens it and it just fucking explodes. I'm like,
Well, these Strabango bites, guys. Okay, so the next episode that comes out, because we're gonna film again next week, right? Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah, because the next episode that comes out will release
On your
on my birthday.
Yeah.
I will be 35 years old.
When's your
on
birthday, the
next
9th?
September 9th.
It's an Apple event that day.
I know, Apple event, Ghost launching. Oh, and Ghost hydration, Ghost energy, Ghost pre-workout pump, intra, whole Ghost Sour Strips collab. This hydration is amazing, and Strabango, and I'll be 35 years old.
Woof.
35. That's
Yeah.
a big age, but I'm actually pretty stoked because I feel like I've done a lot of cool things up to 35, and I'm ready for like. And I
It's
feel
a
like
big
I
day.
feel like Dad Max is about to come out.
well, yeah, I'm like ready for the next like chapter
Yeah.
to be 30. Wait, actually to be 35, but I want to read this little phrase in the back.
Max, you get married in 2 months.
I do. We can talk about that. Hold on.
Yeah.
Guys, in the back of this bag, I thought this up. I thought it was really clever. We have little phrases on all the back of the packaging, which I think up. Actually, the first, you thought up like the strawberry one back in the day, like likely to be your new favorite with a sour, sweet twist.
I don't
I
get
thought
it.
up all
I
of
don't
them.
get
Max.
it.
You don't get it?
I don't get it.
Okay, I'm going to read it and see if you guys get it. So it's called Strabango, and on the back it says, Strabango just seemed like a better name than Manberry.
I don't get it.
Think about it, Christian. Don't help him.
I don't get it.
Okay, what is the candy called? What's the flavor called?
Strabango.
Okay, now read the phrase again. Read the phrase in the back.
Strabango. Strabango just seemed like a better name than Manberry.
Okay, now what?
I don't get it, bro.
What is Strabango?
Yeah, what is Strabango? How did I get that name?
It's the first part of
Mango and strawberry.
Okay.
Why would you say mango first when it's Strabango?
Okay,
There-
so Strabango is the first part of
Strawberry
and the last
mango.
part of mango.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you reversed that,
Manberry. I see. Okay. Mango, strawberry. But I revert.
yeah.
Okay.
Manberry.
Oh, Manbear
What
pig.
percent of people do you think are going to get that?
All of them.
I hope
Okay. Now
so.
they will.
Yeah.
Now they will.
Because it's one of those things you read it and then it, well, for most people, it clips. It clicks.
I don't think I did strawberry. I think I did the blue raspberry.
Oh, to get,
I think I did something like it's not a flavor, but who cares?
that's rainbow.
Or maybe I did that one. I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not a flavor, but who cares? I like that.
Rainbow's not a flavor, but who cares? Get ready for a colorful flavor party in your mouth.
That's great.
That's great.
That's Joe.
I also put on the website, I put that little like big flavor, tiny size thing as
Oh,
a
for bites?
placeholder,
Yeah,
and then you
that's
just
good.
left it. Yeah, I didn't. We did not intend for that to actually be a tagline. It just kind of ended up
Thicker's
there.
better.
Thicker is
Strong,
better. Actually,
sour bites.
Smaller and thicker is better. you know, actually on cotton candy right now it says like get ready for a carnival fun time in your mouth or something like that.
That's edgy.
Yeah, I know. But no, the phrase that I wanted to put on the back, but I thought this was like, I actually thought it was a little too edgy because I was like, okay, cotton candy is like carnival theme, right? So I was like, I'm gonna make the little phrase something carnival-y. So I wanted to do a play on it, and the original thing, what I wanted to put on the back of the cotton candy bag was, I said like it was gonna be like, unlike your ex, we're not playing any games with how good this is, because games
That's
like
less
carnival,
edgy.
but like your ex. But I was like, I didn't want people to start crying if they read the back.
Yeah,
of
but
the
like if
bag.
my little kid said that, I'd be like, that was weird. But if my little kid was like, oh, I'm gonna have a fun carnival in my mouth, I'd be like,
It doesn't say carnival in your mouth.
whatever you. I don't
Hey,
know.
Rainbow says colorful flavor party in your mouth.
Hey, talking about edgy stuff, DMV called me that my license plate for my truck is here, and now I realize I have to go pick it up in person, and I feel like they're gonna not.
What does it
give
say?
to- so what's my truck?
Raptor
What kind of Raptor?
R.
Yeah. Bro, they approved. I don't know how they approved this. I feel like the automated system like let it slip through because like it said you can't put like fucking stuff, but it let me do that. But I feel like they're not gonna. I don't know. I've had friends that like when they go to pick up their plates, they don't get them because they like don't approve it when it gets there.
I don't think that when they hand you the plate, that person is judging the plate and deciding
they are.
if they can give it
Like
to
why?
you.
We'll see if I get it. It'll be great if I do.
You don't think you're actually going to get it at all?
I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get because there's also been people that got plates that then got taken away later. Like cops pull them over and then they.
That's a thing?
Yeah. There's some guy in Hawaii that had like, I think he had like F Biden or something, and it got approved. He got it on his car, and then they took it away. It said it was offensive to people.
You know, one time when I was a skateboarder, okay, my license plate on my Grand Cherokee was Skate Max, SK8 MAXX. Okay,
Nice.
I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
I skateboard.
Yeah.
I'm named Max, Skate Max.
Cool.
Me and the boy, it was actually, I think it was Pat and Gareth that were at the trip. We were going up to this ski resort in Virginia, really lame, called Wintergreen. Okay, but we were also gonna off road at this off road park before we went to Wintergreen because it was close by. So we're on the highway, driving to Wintergreen. Okay, in my Jeep, that says what's the license plate?
Skate Max.
Skate Max. This.
I didn't talk to Gareth that much. But he seems like a really
He's more reserved.
knowledgeable dude.
Yeah.
He did not used to be.
He's a little
He
reserved.
didn't. No, now he's like reading wine, or so he's
Reading books.
drinking wine and reading books.
Yeah.
Before it was like chugging Budweisers and like just getting into fights like in college.
I could see that.
Yeah.
He did it 180. The Gareth you see now is not the Gareth.
Cool guy.
Yeah, no, he's
Which
very
is
cool.
very.
Guy.
He's definitely the most.
Calm.
Yeah.
We used to call him
reserved.
Chuck Liddell when he got drunk.
I could see that.
Yeah. Seems like
But anyway, I'm driving to this thing, and this group of, I'm assuming, older college dudes drive up next to us. And I guess they had saw my license plate and thought it was a really cool license plate. And this is a real story, okay? The other guys can back it up. They come up next to us. We're going like 65 miles down the highway. They put their back window down, and a guy sticks his ass out the window, moons us, and on his ass, he has Skate Max that his friends wrote on his ass cheeks.
Oh, nice.
And
to
put
make
it
fun
out.
of your.
I'm assuming, so they looked at that, thought it was such a lame license plate. They're like, bro, pull down your pants, give me that Sharpie. And then they stuck their ass out.
What kind of car has a back window like that? Was it like a 4Runner or something?
No, like the back window.
Oh, like the side window. Oh.
So he like stood up, turned around, and stuck his ass. And I was like, I
that's
didn't know how to react to it.
You're
Yeah.
like,
I was like, oh,
Nice,
they honked,
nice.
and at first I was like, and then it was like, whoa, felt fucking disrespected,
Oh, was Pat
bro.
Pat was in the car with you?
It was either probably
What
it
did
was
they
either
say?
Pat or Garrett. They laugh at me.
Yeah, I thought.
they,
Yeah, I think that was
yeah,
hilarious.
they thought it was
Yeah.
funny that they were making fun of me.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was very funny. I changed my license plate after that.
Okay, that's the end.
Yeah, no, I changed it to like another Jeep phrase.
Nice.
Yeah.
never had a custom plate.
I never either until this is the first one. It's the only one I've ever wanted. I thought it was funny.
I always didn't want to do the custom plate anymore because then if I'm committing a crime,
Yeah.
they can like track my car.
Yeah, but I thought the same thing, but I have unique enough vehicles that like I'm already fucked.
Yeah, true.
Like, you know. Like I feel like that if you have like a white Toyota Camry, you can get away with that argument, but like on your big Jeep, it doesn't matter what the fuck your plate is on that. Like you're gonna know it's that Jeep.
Yeah, I guess.
You have a custom plate on that one, don't you?
Hey, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then I think people think I'm like a dumb bro, which I might be, but then when they get closer to the license plate, hopefully not in their car because they would crash trying to get this close, but there's a tiny sticker
Yeah.
of dude
Yeah.
on the license plate with his bandana that says
I always
dude.
thought like vanity plates were lame, which I still do, depending on what it is. Like there's one in my building that's like hard work on like a Bentley, and I'm like, that's fucking stupid. Or I think it's work harder.
I've seen like
Stuff like that. I'm like, shut up.
how about like a Lamborghini that's like NVIDIA,
I'm okay with that.
Dogecoin.
She had a Lamborghini with read books,
Yeah,
knowledge.
I get
You
it.
get knowledge on the back of your Lamborghini.
that would that would. Be
I feel like
good.
if it's funny, I'm cool with it. If it's like a promo for your company or something, I'm not cool with it.
I'm trying to think of some other new shit. Yesterday, the Robinhood Gold card. I got the Robinhood Gold card.
Very salty about that.
3% cash back on everything.
I'm still on the wait list.
Taylor didn't seem excited about it as like I did, but I'm like, no, Taylor, you don't understand. Like my other cards,
Does it have a threshold? Because my X1
No,
card's 3%,
unlimited,
but
unlimited.
after I spend $2,000.
unlimited,
Yeah, that's nice.
3% on everything all the time. Now it is a $50,000 limit. I'm gonna make it a business card, so I don't have to like really like pay it off quickly because for sour trips we spend a lot of money on credit cards. But like 3% is insane.
These guys literally talk about this stuff all the time in the car in Lake Tahoe.
Yeah.
Up on the way back about the stock going down 0.001%,
Dude,
about pulling
I'm
out
so
at,
down
at
right now.
$19 when
I'm
it
so
could have been
upset.
$19.50.
Yeah.
They're obsessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's because I'm trying to like
They refresh it every 5 minutes.
No,
Oh.
not they. That's a Max thing.
Oh no, I definitely check
I'm
stocks.
not
It's
checking
wild.
it
like
anymore.
50 times throughout the day.
I'm so red, I don't even matter anymore.
But I'm trying to maximize stuff, and you know what's funny is
It's living in like anxiety to me.
no,
No, I agree with that.
yeah,
If
but
I check it, I'm
no,
I'm-
the stock
I'm
market will
stressed
definitely
out.
change my mood for the day.
Yeah.
If it's like a bad red day, I'm
Yeah.
just like,
It's like a 10 out of 10 video.
it's exactly like that. But you know, like twice a year, Heidi will text me and go, "Hey Max, like, what's the best credit card to get?" Or like, "What's the credit card to this?" Or "Hey, what's those interest accounts?" Taylor says that I'm the money guy in the group. I'm the finance guy.
You're not.
She says I'm the guy.
I'm a CPA.
She says people come to me for questions about what to do to maximize their money.
Yeah.
I'm the
would say,
finance
yeah.
guy.
What I don't like
I'm
is
a
the
finance
Robinhood
expert.
card has a wait list, so I can't take advantage of it. I've been on the wait list as long as you have. The day you text me about it, I jumped on the wait list, but I haven't gotten any. I also have 5 out of 10 referrals, so I need 5 more. I will pay somebody. I will pay you to go sign up for Robinhood Gold so I can get
I
this
don't think
gold
you can
card.
get those anymore. I'm getting it's like
No,
a
it still says
legit
it.
gold card.
It still says on mine. It says I have 5 out of 10, and it says 5 more to get your like 24 karat gold. No, it's real gold.
So when I hand it to someone, they're gonna go.
Christian's like, I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
He's like, I have a Game Boy.
I have a fucking Game Boy Color and Pokemon
Dude,
Silver.
traveling with I haven't traveled with Christian in like 10 years. Traveling with Christian's like traveling with a 2-year-old child. Like Game Boy, shuffling his feet everywhere, not looking up at all, just walking into walls and shit. Like no clue where you're going.
They're like, you're not.
You got a paper fucking boarding pass. Like, Christian, put it on your phone. Christian's like uncrumpling this like paper boarding pass
No,
to
I
go on the
lost my
plane.
paper once. I had to get another paper.
Like
one.
put it on your phone. You're like, it's fine. He's
Oh,
like, on his
and
fucking
then it'll
Game
be
Boy.
like, oh, like these seats don't have TVs. Like, oh, that's fine. Just use the United app. I don't have that.
Yeah,
they're like, you got to.
bro, you're traveling.
How
in
do
like
you download? You got to download.
2005 still.
Yeah, I love it.
I
Travel days to
appreciate
me are
you have
just
you
like,
have no anxiety at all. I'm stressed out the whole time I'm traveling. I'm fucking stressed.
Yeah,
and Christian's just smiling.
I'm like
having a
always
great
stressed
time.
if there's like delays or like.
I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go find some food.
Yeah,
'Cause-
I envy it.
Your perception is when you go to the airport, it's in God's hands.
Yeah.
You're just like
Yeah,
whatever happens, I can't get upset. So if there's like a
I
delay,
have a good rhythm.
so what happens if you're traveling somewhere and you have a layover, and then you get there and they say, "Hey, the connecting flight, like you missed it, and the next flight is until tomorrow."
Ooh, I am getting a hotel.
Getting the Game
I'm
Boy
about
out.
to get in the Game Boy.
Like, would you initially feel like anger?
Depends on what it.
Would you just go, "Oh shoot"?
But there's nothing I can do. I'd shoot a text. Gotta be there tomorrow. You know?
I'm freaking out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm angry.
I'm not looking to rent a car to drive. I'm not looking at alternative options likely unless it's super like important. Like if it was a summer shredding or something, Toronto, then I'd be like, okay, how can I get there? If not, nah.
It was an eye-opening experience for me.
Yeah, Christian.
I appreciate
good,
it. Yeah, no, I envy you.
Why do you carry around a physical Game Boy Color that doesn't have a backlit screen? You can't see it unless it's well lit outside, when you could have that exact same game on an emulator with haptic feedback on the buttons on your phone and do the same
Just a
thing.
different nostalgic vibe, bro. You know, it's like I this device.
Yeah, but I don't go
already
ba-
use it plenty.
Yeah, but I don't go back to dial-up internet because it's
Like I
nostalgic.
want to get
That's
the
not
I
the
want to get
same.
an Apple.
Yes,
iPod.
it is.
I
That's
want
not the
to get
same.
an iPod with like like the.
This is more like using a typewriter instead of a keyboard.
Okay, let me
There's
ask you
something
this.
about it.
Let's say you were like, oh, I want to get a arcade system
hardware.
at my house. You're like, oh, I want to get a. I love like Super Mario growing, or what's an arcade? Like
Galaga.
Galaga. You're like, I
Yeah.
love Galaga growing up. I want to get a Galaga machine in my house.
I
right?
have one in my house.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what if someone's like, hey, it's the same shape.
Absolutely
It's the
not.
same
I know where
everything.
you're going with this. No, it's
but
not.
this one has 800
No.
games on it.
No.
You want one machine?
I have
per-
the Galaga Pac-Man combo from like 1999 or
That's
some
the same
shit.
thing. That's just 2 games. Now
No.
we're
This was
20
from.
years.
This is the original
Correct.
from them. This is
Yeah,
not some
that's-
third party that downloaded a bunch of games on a
No.
computer and shoved it in the arcade game.
But that's where
not the same.
technology was at the time.
No.
Now, instead of
No,
having
no,
2,
no.
they can have 200.
Hell no.
I like to live the technology in the era that it was developed.
No, they're different, dude. It's not the same. The controls don't feel the same. It's not the same box.
When
It's
you
not
get
the
a
same.
Polaroid camera to take Polaroid pictures, you don't go, give me the nostalgic one. You just get the new Polaroid. That still
yeah,
takes
that's
a
different.
Polaroid.
It's not the same.
What?
No, I'm telling you, the game's different because it's a tube screen. You turn it on, it fucking does a little like.
You're talking to the guy
the
that
new one's gonna be
plays-
an LED screen and shit. Like no, I draw the line at the fucking Pac-Man machine. The original one is the real one. It drives me crazy when I'm like, oh, I have a Pac-Man machine in my house, and someone's like, oh, I do too, and then I see they have that one. I'm like, no, you fucking don't, dude. You have the great value fucking Pac-Man machine.
It's the
I
same
have the
game.
real one. It's not.
There's something about like because I had the emulator before I got the Game Boy Color, and it had all the games on it. But when I would play the games, it just you don't get as invested because it has everything versus like playing one that just only has one game, one option. Like it's
You're playing a
How
game
it's
and like
meant to
someone's
be
like
played.
asking you business questions.
yeah,
like,
and then I just have to get away from the game and go text.
Yeah, I will say, even with like Xboxes and stuff, back in the day when you like got the disc and you put it in the console, you played that fucking game until it was done. Now it's like I have 800 games at my disposal, so I'm like, oh, I'll play this for 5 minutes. I'm switch to this.
It's like
I'm bored
ADD
of it.
on
Yeah.
steroids.
that's called
I kind of miss like going and getting the disc, putting the disc in the console, and like
Focusing.
finishing that, like getting
Focusing on
100% done
one.
with that, and then go buy another one.
Yeah, but I can appreciate nostalgia. Like for example,
It's not even nostalgia,
I
it's
saw a
just
tweet that
focus.
was like, kids will never know. Never know this experience, and it was like going to Blockbuster, picking out the movie, getting the movie. Oh, it's not there. Getting a different movie. Going home, watching the movie. But I don't want to go. Like I appreciate that, and I loved that about like I loved that going walking around Blockbuster and
Yeah.
picking out a movie. I would now. I'm like, why would I want to do that?
See, but I don't even
I
think
would
that's
like to do
nostalgic.
that. I would like to do that.
I think that was efficient. Because now you spend 2 fucking hours scrolling looking
Fact.
for shit. When
That's
I was
true.
10 minutes in,
Fact.
out, I watch a movie.
I will spend like 45 minutes on Netflix without watching any Netflix.
And on top of scrolling, I feel like my attention span of like, I'll put something on, but then I get on my phone and then I don't know what's happening and I have to restart stuff. Or I just like, I don't get attached to things. When I used to go,
You went to Blockbuster,
Redbox,
you watched that fucking
you pick
movie.
the movie,
Yeah.
you're watching that movie.
Yeah.
And you're digesting that movie.
Yeah, I watched
You
the new...
get your ass out there and you find that fucking dog.
I watched Kong vs. Godzilla
you know
or whatever.
You know what that movie's from?
And I was on my phone. I don't remember shit that happened. 5 minutes in, I'm like, nah, just on my phone.
I actually started that movie when he's running away from the big like
I don't know.
alien things in the beginning, and then I switched to another movie.
Hey,
Exactly.
y'all need a show recommendation. That Bad Monkey Show is fucking
So
great.
good.
That's a good show.
Apple TV, Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to do this on the podcast, guys. I asked this question to them, and they couldn't answer. Okay,
No, don't ask
no,
this.
because it's
No, no.
spoilers.
There's a new show on Apple TV with Vince Vaughn.
It's great.
Okay, that's what I know.
Yeah.
They say it's amazing. I got to watch it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try this question, and this might be so difficult for them. Okay, you ready?
I don't know how to do it without
No, here-
giving you
Bounce off.
fucking...
We'll bounce
yeah.
off.
Wait, I want to make sure that it's not some advanced question.
Yeah.
Okay, there's this new show, Vince Vaughn. What is it about?
It's about a.
No, you couldn't answer this yesterday.
I know, but now I'll put the effort.
Okay.
It's a cop that's suspended, right? And his partner. say
Vince
you're the
Vaughn's a
partner.
cop.
Vince Vaughn's a cop who's suspended. You're the partner. Detective.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're the partner.
What?
Who has? I don't want to. Who
See,
has?
I feel like it's hard to tell you what it is without
something
giving
came
it
up
away.
in the ocean.
If
they
I was
reeled
to watch
something
a
out.
trailer, tell me what happened in the trailer.
It's all right, at a high level. It's like multiple people upset about a big land developer stealing land from people and corruption.
But there's like an arm guy gets pulled out of the ocean.
Yeah.
And they're trying to fake a death, and it's all. It's a big
Imagine almost like Dexter
okay.
vibes without the like killing part of
Is
it.
it
The, like-
comedy?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a comedy, but it's like a serious comedy. It's like a. I just watch it. It's a good show.
It's well
very
filmed.
good. Yeah, it's well produced.
Yeah, filming's good.
Vince Vaughn's on an A game, dude. He's fucking perfect.
Well, guys, just like you can't tell me these things,
Yeah.
I saw some stuff in the news about stuff that the government didn't want the world to see.
Yeah.
Joe,
Meta.
what's the Zuck date, dude? What happened with the Zuck?
He's trying to save face right now. Basically, what we've all known for the last fucking 4.5 years, they finally admitted that during the coup and
I think
some
you
other
can
things.
say it now.
I don't think you can. Basically, though, Facebook was pressured by the Biden-Harris. It's funny that it used to just be the Biden, but now that she's running, everyone adds Harris onto the end of it to make sure you like realize that she's part of it. The Biden-Harris administration was pressuring social media to censor things they didn't want out.
About COVID.
But so here's the problem though. The administration was saying it was because they didn't know better and they didn't want bad information about COVID getting out, right? That was their excuse behind it.
And by like, it was content that was maybe like satire, or
Yeah,
maybe
or
content
like-
making fun of like
Yeah.
the vaccine or like
So that was
that kind of content.
That was their excuse for why they did it. But the problem is Zuck also exposed that like they also forced them to censor the story about Hunter Biden's laptop and stuff. And it's like, okay, what did that have to do with COVID? Apparently, anything that was negative against Biden for that election cycle,
Was that in
they
the
like,
letter?
oh yeah,
The
yeah. It said the
Hunter thing?
FBI like had pressured them to censor that story because they said it was Russian disinformation and it definitely wasn't.
didn't
And
see
now
that
it came out the FBI knew it wasn't fucking Russian the whole time. There's a lot of basically, yeah, politics is getting involved with. I think Zuck did it because we're about to come into another election cycle, and I think he's trying to make it so that he doesn't. Because like I don't know if you know this or not, but he's been on trial like 20 times.
I would want that off my chest. 100%.
Well, that's what he was saying, but I think also like, dude, he's been in like 6 depositions with the Congress and shit. I think he's trying to like make it so that doesn't happen again. Because for the last 4 years, he's been going like questions about this shit nonstop. So I think he's just trying to get ahead of it. So this election cycle, he's like, we didn't do anything. Leave us the fuck alone.
I feel like Zuck's like finding himself, you know?
He's definitely turned into a little red pill guy.
Yeah.
He's got his chain on. He's doing like karate and shit.
Tan.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wake surfing with a tux and drinking a beer.
And holding the American flag.
Yeah,
I feel like
that's-
he's on the Musk. He's on the trajectory. He's gonna be MAGA, dude.
Now,
Little MAGA Zuck.
let me ask this. So about hiding misinformation about COVID,
And things that didn't help him politically.
but you were saying when people are like making fun of the vaccine or
Yeah.
whatever, but like, isn't that still free speech? Like I can.
Oh no, it's free speech. Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah, like even if
Yeah.
it's like let's say this is generalities, but like let's say the general consensus, people are either like, you should get this, and some people are like, I don't know what I'm putting in my body, right? Like that's the fields. But I feel like you can still make fun of it, and it's still like you should be able to make fun of it.
Not according to the president.
I would notice that what's funny is when I got COVID, I had it like twice.
Yeah.
When I got it and posted a YouTube video about it, that is the exact point in time when my views started declining. And Michael Corey says that it's not a coincidence. He'll be at the wedding. That's not a coincidence. And then like the second video I did, it was like it did terrible, but the first one did so amazing. He thinks that I started getting censored when I started using like COVID in the titles or whatever.
Let's talk about it, dude. It was the most deadly disease of all time, and if you got it and lived, you were lying. You never even got it. Remember fucking Joe Rogan got it, and all the newscasters were like, he's lying about having it because he's not that sick. Basically, Joe Rogan got it and like made videos where he was like, look, I'm fucking fine. I'm taking ivermectin and shit. Everything's okay. And news like CNN and MSNBC and shit were like, he's lying. He doesn't actually have it. He's making propaganda videos to try to like make you think it's not as bad as it is. And it's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about?
Here's the question: Did y'all get vaccinated?
Hell no.
I did after like year 2 of it. I went to the Caymans.
I did, and you know, I feel like now we can talk
only because I had to go to the Caymans, and I wanted that trip.
I don't know if I'm gonna get like in trouble for. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything. I made something that got me into places that I wasn't supposed to during that time. I was so against it. I
think that was a commonality. I've heard.
Yeah, I had a thing that I had a little get out of jail free card basically the whole time.
Yeah, I heard of people doing that.
Yeah, I think that's illegal as hell though.
I got. You know, it's like a weird thing because I got, even by like my own audience, if it was when I was building my Jeep, for example, like right when COVID, and I would have like, it was like you and we had 4 people, 4 people like lifting the cage off my Jeep and for a clip, and I got like wrecked in the comments about me being around people. I'm like, if we're all like individually like separated, and then us 4 come together who have been individually separating, why does it matter if you're a group of 4?
Bro, people are so stupid, you don't understand.
So I almost got like pressured. I was kind of indifferent on like the vaccine. I was more like, in my head, I was like, oh, I'm sure it's safe. That was like part of me, but I was more like, I don't feel like I should have to get this. But then I feel like I got pressured by my audience and a lot of people who were like, you don't care about anyone else's
you're
safety.
Selfish.
Yeah. So I was like, you know what? Like it almost like if it made like I'm indifferent. I go either way. I was like, you know what? All right, I'll get this vaccine because then it'll, not only I'll be protected as far as I know from this virus. Because I was like, oh, who's telling the truth? But then I was also like, I'll put a lot of people in mind. Like I don't want to be the reason. You hear about the stories of people giving COVID to someone who is susceptible to illness. I was like, I don't want to be that guy. So I was like, if this can be the thing that prevents it, whatever. Like let me
then
get
you're
it.
like on round 7.
Yeah,
but
it turns out it didn't do that at all.
But then I got it, and then I had some people then call me an idiot for getting it. And I'm like, I can't win. And then now it comes out that they're saying that like you never needed to get it.
Boy, it had no effect on transmission at all.
So now
you getting it to not give it to other people that's not the effect it had. The only thing it did was reduce the symptoms. Even though we were told by every fucking newscaster and the president and Kamala and everyone else that if you got the vaccine, you couldn't get it anymore. They all fucking said that.
No, I definitely got it again.
No, yeah, that was a sales pitch to everyone. You won't get COVID if you get the vaccine. And then it was, well, you'll still get it, but you can't transmit it. Then it was, well, you can still transmit it, but it just won't be as bad. Then it was, well, you need a booster and you can still get it and you can still transmit it, so it doesn't really fucking matter. Meanwhile, Pfizer made $2 trillion.
But I know you're literally like you're essentially injecting the virus into you when you're getting the vaccine. But I had just as bad of an experience getting the vaccine as like when I had COVID.
Yeah, Heidi, like as soon as she got the shot before the vacation,
Game over.
she just I remember her like head down, just like feet dangling, just like out of it. She felt like shit.
I knew the whole time, dude. I was smarter than everyone.
Well, everyone knows that you're smarter than everyone.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't wear a fucking mask one time during the pandemic. I would go into Chipotle, and I think just because I'm taller, like they wouldn't, because at the time, like I had like the little Alex kid with me.
You're above everyone's breathing range.
Yeah, like I would take, like we both wouldn't have masks on, and we'd get in the Chipotle line, and they would be like, sir, we can't serve you without a mask to him, and they would just fucking serve. Like no one ever said shit to me. I don't think I had a single person ever say like, put a mask on, you can't come in here. I would just fucking roll in like I own the place.
I'm not like a confrontation. Someone's like, you can't come in with a mask. I was like, I'm not going to be that guy that I see on socials that's like causing an uproar in the store. I was like, I'll just put on a mask.
I was like, I'll make an Alfleet mask.
Yeah, there you go.
Sold like 10,000.
Yeah. If anything, I think the pandemic showed us like people's real colors, and it definitely a lot of people that I was not maybe friends with, but like kind of close with, I am no longer like I won't.
Really?
Yeah,
I was just
think
building
if you're,
Outland
if
during
you're
it,
that
so-
much of a sheep, like I'm good. Bro, there were people that were like suggesting that we wear a badge that shows if we're vaccinated. Like there were people suggesting that we send non-vaccinated people into like hotels and camps. It was literally like Nazi America, and no one had a problem. They were like, "Yeah, that's smart." Oh, you don't get you can't go to work anymore. We're gonna fire you because you didn't get a vaccine. It was such a crazy. And then 4 years later, it comes out that like all of that was bullshit. And no one knew what they were talking about. The vaccine really didn't do anything. But no one said sorry. No one came out and was like, "We were wrong. We're sorry about this." Everyone's
Sorry
still
for
to
your
this
business
day.
going under.
Yeah, like to this day, everyone's just like, "Oh, we were wrong. Whoopsies.
And
It'll be okay."
so many businesses
Sorry
got,
for shutting
know.
your gym down for fucking 6 months and making you fucking
fucking
you
nuts.
still have to pay rent and all
Yeah,
that.
we still like we froze the memberships because we didn't want to be that gym that's like charging you for not even coming when we can't open the door. So no revenue, rent's due. It was wild. That would have put 99% of gyms like
It
that
did.
of people
Yeah,
that I know under. Yeah, it's like that's what it did.
I think they didn't know what it was. So obviously it's better for them to like crack down harder than they should and not have everyone die. Because like if it would have been as
Yeah.
lethal as they initially thought, like bro, half the fucking population died, that'd be insane.
Yeah.
So I get it.
At least
but it's
the
like
gym
now,
would be open.
Well, yeah, but it's like now that they know, like, all right, we were wrong about all of that. At least like, hey, we're sorry. Here's a stimulus for fucking or do something. I don't think my issue is not that they overreacted. My issue is they overreacted and then tried to like gaslight us into believing they didn't overreact. Same with the fucking. I mean, it's the same thing to do with Kamala right now. It's like everyone unanimously for the last year has hated this woman, said she's the worst vice president of all time, had the lowest rating of any politician of all time, and then in a month flat, she's the greatest fucking person that's ever lived. Forget about all that. Everyone loves her. We've always loved her. No one's ever said anything. It's like you can't gaslight the entire population into thinking something.
People just really despise Trump.
I think COVID was the beginning of like just the media being like open. I think we always thought the media and the politics and they were all connected, but it was kind of like after COVID, it's just like blatantly like they're not even trying to hide it anymore. Like they're just like, yeah, we're working together.
I agree with that. That was a
Like,
pivotal point for like
Something.
media
Or same
just
with
to get,
social
like-
media and stuff. Yeah, I mean, same with like Twitter. Like it was like, oh, Twitter's kind of liberal, and then during COVID, it was like, no, like Twitter is fucking like the owner of Twitter is doing shit directly for the Democratic Party. Like there's a direct link.
I have a question. Since I did get the COVID shot,
Yeah.
am I going to experience soon death?
We don't know. I think you're fine, dude. I did always joke though that like everyone got this like in 2050 there's gonna be a commercial like, did you or a loved one get the COVID vaccine of 2023?
Mesothelioma.
Yeah, pretty much. So like I feel like
You're
that's
available
coming
for a
later
$5 million
in life. Yeah, I don't think the people that are like, oh, all these diseases now are linked. Like I'm not that far right. Like there's people that like anything that happens are like, yep, that was a vaccine.
Yeah, that's wild.
Do you think that's going to change the perception if there is another
Yeah, they're fucked.
like big
Yeah, no, because no one's gonna listen.
Like another
one's gonna
pandemic?
listen. Everyone's gonna
Yeah.
be like,
Yeah, the minute that they're like, oh, lockdown, we're like, nope.
like do you
Like,
think
wear a mask?
You,
Nope.
you think America would just
I would
riot?
literally riot and keep my gym open.
Yeah. Well, the fucking monkeypox thing is apparently like a potentially the next global pandemic.
What's the monkey? I saw it, but
I
like
thought that was like 8 months ago.
I don't have time to
No,
keep
no,
up with all the
it-
new
it was.
diseases.
There's
They're
a
going
new
to kill
one
me
now.
now.
It was there in Africa. It's apparently really lethal. Well, not really lethal, but I think it's bad. It's
Is
like
it from monkeys? Is that what?
I don't know. It's you get like little like sick like flu like symptoms, and then
So-
you get like little like lesions.
So
all
you're
over your
saying
skin.
chickens gave us pox, and now
They
monkeys are
got
giving us
it
pox.
was in the U.S. like a year ago or 2 years ago or whatever, and I don't know why, but it predominantly affected gay men. I'm assuming the way it was transmitted. I don't know. There was definitely something there though, and then there was a vaccine for it, and then that kind of made it go away.
This is
And now there's
monkeypox?
like, yeah, that was like a year ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, people had like crazy sores all over their mouths and shit, and like their chests and stuff. Now apparently it's making a comeback, but now it's not targeting. However, it's being transmitted now is more broad. Apparently in Africa, a lot of people were like dying from it and shit, and they're worried that it's going to jump to. I guess there was like 2 cases in Europe and shit. Apparently, it's really, really, really contagious though.
Man,
But also, like, bro, when they say like, "Oh, this is in Africa and it's killing all these people," like, it is serious. It needs to be addressed. But also, like, the average, like, in these little villages in Africa, like, their immune systems and stuff aren't the same level as like. So something can have an 80% mortality rate in a little village in Africa and then have a 5% mortality rate in Europe or something. Because like a lot of them are like malnourished or whatever, like don't have proper nutrition and stuff. Their immune systems are kind of down. I just feel like it's not the
The best conditions.
But then you have shit like Ebola, where like if that shit spreads, like it doesn't matter where you are, that's the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good.
And I don't know. I feel like now everyone's not going to like trust the government or like what
Yeah, no,
recommendations are.
No
definitely
one
not.
trusts. Yeah, it's crazy. Like literally, I think we're at the point now where if anything came up, we would have a civil war.
You
think?
I thought
Yeah.
that watching that Civil War movie, like we're real close. We're on the brink of
If
like if
another
Trump would have
COVID
got hit with
happened-
that bullet, probably a civil war. There's so
Some-
many things
yeah.
now that are like about to trigger a fucking civil war.
That would have been wild.
I know.
Joe, in your Fox News opinion,
I watch all of them. You know what though? I will say I've been really trying hard to watch MSNBC. I can't. Everyone that runs that show is the lowest IQ people I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
It is legit propaganda. I'll get like CNN, little bit, they do a good job. Fox, little bit, they do a good job. Like they're obviously putting their opinions on it and shit. MSNBC just like, they didn't even run the fucking Facebook story. It hasn't been on their fucking news at all. They just won't even talk about
maybe
it.
they got other stuff talking about.
No, I'm telling you,
Nah.
like every single thing they do is either like Trump is the devil or Kamala's the greatest thing that ever happened. That's it. There's no actual fucking news
So
on
you
that
would
whole
never.
network.
So what news network would you see that is like, let's say, a positive light sometimes on Trump as an example?
Surprisingly enough, since CNN got in a lot of trouble, they actually have been a little less. Like they're still fucking pretty biased, but they've been a little bit better.
Since the debate, they've been a little
Yeah,
better.
Fox is flipped. I mean, Fox is like the opposite, and then
Fox is far right.
ABC. I mean, I don't know, but MSNBC is by far like the most liberal.
You know,
fucking
one that
network.
I feel like is totally
Sky.
not Sky News Australia, even though that's
Yeah.
like in
I've
Australia.
never heard of that.
It's
They kind of cover everything.
They kind of cover everything from like a
but they're kind of
Australian
like Fox,
point of view.
though. I think that's the Republican Australian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, what were you saying?
Everyone should just get their news from the Don't Be Sour show. In your opinion, you got to go soon.
Yeah, I gotta kind of go.
Okay, really quick, Joe. What would happen in a civil war? In nowadays,
We get on
If
the
it-
roof
if
of
it's
Alphaland,
real?
get our rifles.
yeah,
and
like
just
like
fucking-
what would actually like what's a realistic?
If it's
thing?
a real civil war, whatever side the military sides on is winning. I mean, obviously, like whatever side has the jets and the fucking guns and shit's gonna win.
They would use jets against America.
I don't know. I mean, that's the question. If it's a true civil war, like we have military equipment, wouldn't you use it? I don't know.
Would the Civil War just be like normies like us going against the military, or are we on some of the sides?
I mean, that's the idea, right? That'd be the idea is like something happens,
people versus government.
Trump gets assassinated, and
What
it's
if
an
the
inside
government
job.
like split?
And
Like, what
well,
if like the government was like, no, I'm not doing that.
Well, that's
We're
so like
rebelling.
Texas. Texas has a pretty strong like Texas National Guard. Like we basically have our own fucking army in Texas. So different states do
Yeah,
better
Abbott,
than others.
Abbott would be like,
Yeah.
round them up, Florida, get over here.
but
Yeah.
We'd take
it
Florida.
would not be
They
good.
would probably join.
But then the question is, does a military split too, though? Like, do you think that 50% of the military thinks one way and 50%, like does the army all stick together, or are they like, no, we believe this, so we're
Can
taking
you
our shit
imagine?
this
I'm
way
taking
and
this
we're
plane.
Yeah, like I don't know how all that
Like the army's
shakes
fighting
out.
the navy with submarines versus jets.
It wouldn't
Nah,
be
there's
good.
no way.
I don't think they let it get that far. But I think the minute that there's like open warfare on streets with guns, like all bets are off at that point. Like you can bring a tank in, you can bring a jet in. Like what's to stop the next level? I mean, I don't think they're gonna nuke the fucking. We're not nuking each other. But
Then Russia comes in.
yeah, I mean, you got to think whatever side the president's on has a lot more power, right? Because like unless the military has an open rebellion against the president, like whatever side he's on is where the military is going.
I don't think military would split because like that's like livelihood. Everyone's kids, everyone's families. Like you're reliant.
We're talking
on
about
that.
a true civil war, though.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't need money anymore. Everything's shut down.
yeah.
I mean, that's
They
it's
probably
not good.
They probably have to call the Avengers, honestly. But I know you guys wanted to dive super deep into politics. I wanted to hear Joe's big brain stuff on this whole Kamala thing. Do we think Kamala's going to win?
Hey, yeah, I was gonna ask before we get off, who's winning? Call it.
I have no idea.
Just pick. Flip a coin.
Trump by like 1%.
I'm not saying who I prefer.
Just pick. Why you gotta make it a thing? Why every time I ask you a question, you gotta
Yeah, just
fucking put a
pick.
preference? Just pick.
Who do
just
you
pick.
think is going to win? It's not who are you going to vote for.
I actually think that Kamala's going to win.
I think that Max might be right.
By how much? Like
It don't-
1%.
It doesn't matter. Inch or mile.
I
It's
think
going to be so close.
I think if the debates go down and it's a fucking real debate and they ask real questions, Trump's win.
gonna-
But if the media keeps this honeymoon thing up where she can't do any wrong and we're gonna baby
Bro,
her and
I
everything
don't-
else,
I think that
She has a solid
I think the
chance.
debates, Trump might just get all pissed off like he did with Biden and
Yeah.
not actually answer any questions. And in that scenario where Kamala,
depending on how the debate goes, I think she wins. I think-
Kamala could win the debates.
Maybe
if
I'm
he just loses
naive.
temper.
But I think the decision of who people are going to vote for,
Oh.
I've already been decided.
Hey.
I don't think like
No,
I'm
there's a
gonna,
lot of
I'm going to
swing
see
states.
how they're going to answer this question.
There's a lot of people that do. Real quick though, this will actually, because you're always like, oh, I don't care, like it's not going to affect my life.
Capital gains tax. Yeah,
No, not the capital gains tax. Fucking unrealized gains tax that she's proposing would really fuck you up because you don't pull your money out of Robinhood, but you're gonna have to pay taxes on it.
I'll tell you what. If the unrealized tax, the 45%, whatever.
Yeah.
As much as I think it's stupid, dumb, I hate it. It would like ruin a bunch of people's money. I think it's terrible, and it would change everything. I would literally be angry and adapt and continue to move on my life.
You'd vote differently on the next one.
I think
that's the idea.
There you go.
I think that maybe 80% of people are already decided where they're voting, but I think the people that I think the debates will have an impact.
What literally comes down to 7 states.
So there's people that sit down and go, okay, whatever their answers are, that's
I feel
I'm
like
changing
they
my
kind
view.
of. I feel like they kind of like it though. I feel like the people living in Pennsylvania are like, come on, sell us.
Sell us.
Like, send us some free.
He did have a good point
you know
on
how
that.
Like Chase was like sending you shit to get you to move their money. I feel like that's like the people in Pennsylvania are like, what are you gonna do for us? Like, give us a little bit more. We'll vote your way.
I don't know. Shit's
We'll
crazy. We'll dive in on the next episode. That's it for this one. A little shorter, but we're back, baby. Next episode, I'm turning 35.
So you're Kamala? You're Kamala?
I don't want to be, but I just
You have a feeling?
after the last cycle, I was so sure that Trump was going to win last time, and
me
then
too.
when that little spike happened, like at 2 a.m. when it just
I don't get it. Everyone's like, oh, Trump his ear got shot. It's a landslide. He's definitely going to win.
because we thought Biden was in.
Yeah. And then,
Bro, you don't understand how hard the media is working on overtime to make Kamala look like the great. I'm telling you, like it is nuts to watch.
I need to hear her laugh. People say it's
It's
bad
terrible.
laugh.
If she doesn't have if there's a real debate and she doesn't have notes and she doesn't have a fucking teleprompter and they ask her real
September 10th.
questions.
September
because
10th.
the craziest part, I don't want to get into this
Why don't
right
they
now,
just
but just real quick.
blindfold them and be like, just answer the question?
The craziest
You
part,
don't know.
which we're not going to get into, but is that like she's in office right now. That's what I'm like that's the only thing Trump needs to say is that everything you're proposing, you're in office. Her whole thing is I'm going to fix the border. I'm going to fix inflation. I'm going to do this. And it's like you're already the administration. You're in there right now.
She's probably going to go, yeah, but I don't have time right now. I got to be president.
That's all he has to do. All he has to do is say that and then let her defend herself.
But you know he won't.
No, he's going to get mad and do his own thing. But it's like the media.
Joe Biden.
The media
as
won't
soon
even
as he
say
does
it.
that, that's not going to be good.
That's if you watch like MSNBC and CNN, they say the Biden administration. They'll never say Biden Harris because they're trying to distance her from him. They don't want you to think that she's part of the current. I swear to God, they're like, yeah, okay, anyway, let's do it.
That's going to wrap this up. If you're on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for any sort of podcast streaming service. Give us a 5-star review. Don't know what it does, but it helps. New episode every single Monday, unless we don't for 3 weeks. But we'll be back next week. Peace out.